Tough loss, tough way to open up things here at home in conference play. Give Arizona State credit. They came out hungrier than us, ready to scrap more than us, and then we built just too big a hole to climb out of. Showed some fight, but we have got to get a lot better defensively. I mean, on the ball, off the ball, at the rim. For whatever reason, all the things that we've worked on, we're just too inconsistent with it. Couldn't keep it in front of us. We didn't hedge when we needed to hedge. And again, then they got it going. They hadn't been shooting it really well, and you got to give them credit. A couple of their guys banged in some shots. We didn't shoot it well. We didn't take care of the ball. Missed free throws. And then we showed great heart to try to get back in it, but we need to play with that urgency from the start.
Questions? Wayne, you mentioned the defense there. What are some of the factors that you attribute ASU's shooting numbers, both overall field goals and 3 points?
Well, they picked whatever poison. They beat us off the dribble and got to the rim. We helped. They'd kick it and hit threes. We tried our 13. We tried 2-3. We tried man-to-man. We tried full court press. And it seemed like they just had an answer. So sometimes you got to just tip your cap. But our guys know that the focus defensively are bumps in man or in zone and man, being in our gaps, hedges, for whatever reason. And so I've got to take blame that I obviously didn't get our guys in the right mindset after the win at Colorado to get prepared for a battle. I mean, we told them. We told our guys. They're a wounded animal. They didn't like the way that game went last week. We told them what they were capable of doing, but obviously we didn't get our guys fired enough to play out of the gate.
And Trace, both individually as a team, how frustrating was that first half? And both again individually and a team, what really allowed you guys to kind of find some offense in the second half?
I think it's just coming out of the gate from the jump. I think it's been a theme where we wait till, like last possible minute to make a run and play with some passion. We have to do that from the jump. It wasn't
Last couple of games.
Yeah, I don't think it's been, anything crazy they're doing defensively. I think, like Coach said, we're just being stubborn. Bad shots at the rim, give them too many easy looks defensively. It's just, a group of errors that we just got to clean up, but we got to come out from the jump aggressive, myself included.
Wayne, did it seem to you right from the outset that you guys were a little flat?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about in the locker room that we were going to start the game in 32-12 on makes. First basket we made, we'd have one guy in our full court, the rest of the guys back, some guys in man-to-man. So that's the guys got to be more dialed into that. A couple of times out of timeouts, we had called a play offensively or a defense, and walking out of the huddle, somebody would turn and say, "Okay, what do we got?" I mean, that doesn't happen to us. And tonight, for whatever reason, the guys are going to have to answer. So those were some little tidbits that told us, and we use timeouts to try to fire them up. We use substitutions to try to fire them up. And again, you got to give Arizona State credit. They kept making plays while we were showing frustration. But then eventually, for the second game now, we started doing what we were supposed to do once they got that double-figure lead, and it was just something where we need to find a way to make sure that we're hellfire and brimstone coming out of the locker room.
It didn't seem like it was just defense either. It seemed like early in the game they got their hands on a lot of balls.
They were very aggressive.
They were tipping a lot of
They were reaching, scratching, clawing, hacking, and we were very soft with the ball. We had too many turnovers. We're throwing, fadeaway cross-court passes that led to turnovers. We knew they were going to load the paint, and we're running guys over instead of drawing and kicking. So we'll come and we'll show all those things like we have on film, where we didn't make plays for each other. I didn't like that we didn't have a presence at the rim to start the game, and they did. And so there was a collective, I don't want to say comedy of errors, but there were some things there that we just, for whatever reason, didn't come out with the focus and the fire, and that's my job. That's my number one job, and didn't happen tonight. So that's me. That's on me.
Ethan, this team of yours has a lot of veterans, but also a lot of, first-year guys. How do you feel like this group is going to be able to respond with, 3 days until your next one here?
Yeah, no, I have confidence in this team. Every single night we step on the court, and we lost the first game last week, came back, found a way to win the second game, so I have confidence we could do that again.
Trace, is this one, looking forward, is this kind of where the veterans, the leaders of the team, the players kind of take over?
I think, yeah, in all aspects, we got to be better, and we have to lead by example. We have a starting five for a reason, and we have to set the tone for how we're gonna play, and then for people coming off the bench. But we got to change a handful of things just to make sure that we get fired up, ready to play aggressively, and know what we have to do, and play the way we played entire life, and not anything new.
Go Beavs.